Hey, this is Blaine with Stocks to Beer Trading, and I'm looking at stocks on watch here for Friday, October the 26th. First one up here is EGHT. Nice earnings report on Wednesday after close, so it gapped up on Thursday and it got a push towards 7. So I think the 7 mark is basically the high there from September. So if we can bust through 7, I wouldn't be surprised to see this go higher. It might be good for a quick day trade out of it. CHTP, nice run today. Broke through this 140 and 147, 148 spots that were pretty key there, and had a nice move over it. Called it in chat right here, and then basically played it off this dip towards the end of the day. Ended up, stopping out flat actually, just because of the amount of sellers that were lined up there towards the end of the day. But I think if it busts through today's high at 174, then it should be able to go higher, maybe even get pushed towards 2. If I pull up the 1-year chart here, it definitely has room towards 2 or even 240 really. KITD, nice little bottom chart here, trending up off the bottom, and it looks like it's setting up for the next leg over the peak. So you get your bottom, you get your first peak, a dip back to the trend line, forming the trend line, and then now it's breaking this high. So if it gets follow through over 252, which was Thursday's high, then it should go higher, push towards 260, if not maybe even 280. GEVO, probably going to be a slower play. It might speed up one of these days, but it's been consolidating a bottom here with obvious support at 180. And I believe this probably eventually gets a push higher back towards 240 or 260. Might be worth swinging it if it. I would like to see over 1 million shares traded in a day and close near highs, and then possibly swing it into next week. I'll cover this in chat if it gets there. EXAR, I'm watching for the 850 breakout, which would be a 52-week high move, and I think this pushes towards 9 or 10 over the next few days to weeks if it can get through those levels, get through that level of 850 there. SVU still has day trade potential, closed just over that 3 mark. Now I'm looking for a push over 308 to test this highs from last week at about 318, so you might get a quick 10 cents out of it, and if it can bust through 318, then it might go higher towards 330. INUV, if volume continues to increase or remain at least these bigger volume bars here, it might be ready for the next leg up over about 123, 124. CROX, wanted to play this really badly today. Didn't ever actually get the real setup that I wanted, so I stayed away. Would love to see it get another washout towards 12 in the morning, and then finally set up some consolidation sideways before popping like MNST did. There, I mean, it formed like MNST the other day formed an obvious bottom right around 40.41, trading sideways there for quite a while, and then finally popped. So the ideal situation here is to see it finally kind of trade sideways. I mean, it's pretty much down, and it traded sideways a little bit there, and then just faded off towards the end of the day. So if it can fall through this 1260 area, then I would love to see it fall through that and then go lower towards 12, and then finally get a base, build a base around there, and then pop. I mean, the idea can change obviously if this ends up holding and then reverses and then sets up to get through this peak and this peak, but we'll just see what it does and play what it gives us. So more about CROX in the chat room. Anyway, that's just a quick watch list for Friday. Obviously, I'll post more ideas in the chat room as they come in, but those are my top watches going into the day.